Hey, now, shout out to Brian Bear once again providing us with another George Thorogood reaction. Okay, so it's moving on over, and he hooking me up with these live performances, man. So I know you guys really like the George Thorogood reaction we did with him and Albert. I don't want to say Albert King. I want to say Albert Collins. Albert Collins, and I know you guys really like that one. So we got another 5 minute banger for y'all. So with that being said, I don't want to waste none of your time. So let's get it.
I come in last night about a 10:30. The baby of mine wouldn't let me in. Moving on, rocking on.
Can you believe we used to watch TV with this kind of quality on it and felt like it was peak cinema?
Nobody's advice. Moving on over, rocking on over. Moving nice dog, a mean old dog. The string is dark before you start to whine. That side yours and his side mine. Moving on, rocking on over. Moving little dog, a mean old dog.
You know, front that saxophonist do look like Chris Farley. Y'all want to see what I'm talking about? Look at this, right here at this angle right here. Look at him. He look like Chris Farley, dog. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
Begging on her knees. Meanwhile, I'll be scratching bleed. Moving on over, rocking on over. Moving little dog, a mean old dog.
Now, earlier today, I had just got introduced to Gary Moore, and in the next few reactions I got to do today, I have to react to another Eric Clapton. So you're going to see a lot of comments bouncing back and forth between those because those guys were awesome. So, pending by how everybody received the last video about George Thorogood, like he is the embodiment of rock and roll. But at the same time, I feel like because the last song y'all saw him with him and Albert Collins doing, that was a remix of a song by the original slide guitar player. I forgot his name, but at the same time, trying to put him in the place like, you know, where does he fit within Eric Clapton and Gary Moore? And I don't know exactly where to put him yet. I don't know exactly where to put him yet because I haven't seen a lot of songs, the versatility. That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen his versatility yet. And I want to see him jump into some different pockets. I already seen him kind of in that swing rock and roll vibe, which he's very fire. But to me, his vocals, well, these are live performances, so I can't really judge that. So I really would like to see how he sounds in the studio quality vocal. Saxophone really trying to keep up though, I ain't gonna front. Wow.
Chained the lock on my back door, and now my key don't. Move it on over, rock it on over. Move a little dog, a mean old dog. Move it on over, move it on over, move it on over, rock it on over. Move a cool dog, 'cause the hot dog's moving in.
This was really good. This was really good, but I do want to see more of his versatility though. I really thought when Brian sent this to me, I thought it'd be more of a different vibe. But I can't say that this wasn't no banging performance. Like he really, really showed his talent. And that might be like why he's revered as much as a rock and roll legend, because you know what I'm saying? It sounds like sometimes he's improvising, but then it kind of made me think about Eddie Van Halen and the generations before Eddie Van Halen would be George Thorogood and stuff. So I was wondering like, who were Eddie Van Halen's like? Because I noticed that in my Gary Moore reaction that he was doing a lot of the same techniques that Eddie Van Halen was doing. So I was like, well, maybe Eddie picked that up from him. You know what I'm saying? Then, so it's funny when I look back at a lot of these guitars and then y'all tell me that, you know, Eddie Van Halen and such, or Slash, or Gary V. Not Gary V. I think his name is Gary though. I think his name is Gary. But y'all tell me about those guys, and I'm like, dude, these are the guys that came before them. So they had to learn something from them. So, but at the same time, I like this. I don't think it was better than him and Albert Collins though, because that reaction right there. But I want to see a little bit more versatility coming from George, Brian. So if you want to send me something else with that, yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead with that. And with that being said, catch you guys at another one.